Today is Friday, May 1st, 12:20 p.m. And today I want to walk through the plan, through the first floor plan and point out what currently works. So this project is currently in the process of submission to the city for a permit set of plans to the truss firm and as well as a structural engineer to confirm all the structural loads and point out any marks that need to be improved on the plan. So I kind of want to walk through the plan and see and point out like what works and what I like and what maybe could be improved essentially. So kind of starting with the front, I kind of like how just kind of zooming out essentially. I like how the plan has like three main parts of the home, kind of focusing on the first floor plan. So we have our upper floor plan, like upper side of the home, and then we have the middle, and then we have our bottom part of the home. So if we look in the middle, we can see that it's quite open, so it's open plan layout and kind of becomes the heart of the home with like the kitchen and the family room being open and together compared to these upper part and bottom part of the home, which are kind of subdivided into rooms and spaces designated for specific needs. So we have our living room, our guest bedroom and office, and our bathroom, our enclosed dining room. Then moving down, we have our rampers or like a recreational area, our powder, but also kind of a full bath, but that's kind of still in the process of approval, our mudroom, and our butler's pantry. The initial idea with the client was to create a entry through the kitchen into the butler's pantry straight away, but kind of through thinking through the kitchen, we can see that if we have space open right here, it kind of decreases the kitchen space, or I guess the counter slash cabinetry space. So the decision was to not open up this wall, but to have an entryway through the back of the kitchen. So, or like through the gallery into the butler's pantry, which kind of is a longer walk, but essentially it's just keeping things organized and kind of on grid, essentially. And with the mudroom placement, I kind of want to highlight that it's placed in the center of this kind of area, bottom area, which allows us to have better circulation through if we need, like, if we're coming through the mudroom and offloading groceries, we don't want to go around or just for example, if the butler's pantry was placed where the powder area is gonna and have the powder where the mudroom is placed, then we'd have to go through the powder in order to reach the pantry. So placing the mudroom in the center is crucial for circulation, and I think it's a better idea rather than just having it on either the powder side or the butler side, but it's placed in the center, so it's it's better for the client and the circulation, and it just makes sense more. Also, kind of highlight that the guest bedroom is placed inside. Like in order to get to the guest bedroom, you need to walk through the living room essentially, but it's not that kind of, I guess, exposed essentially because we need the guest bedroom to be more private rather than having it placed on the family room side, and it's just much cleaner this way, and it just kind of creates kind of more cohesive space with the family room and the kitchen. We don't have any other spaces that kind of intersect this kind of location, which is the heart of the home. And yeah, we also have the foyer wardrobe, which was placed here rather than the original location that we designed, which was by the entryway, which blocks off the view of the front of the home and kind of doesn't align the center, doesn't create the center home with the door. So that was removed and placed beyond like below the stairs. So yeah, that's kind of the overview of the plan of like what's working, what's not, and maybe what could be improved. Like maybe we can improve this location over here, but maybe think through it more. And yeah, I think the first floor plan is getting better essentially, and we're getting close to the final layout that we're seeking with our clients. And yeah, that's it. Also, if you guys need any help with floor plans or drafting or any initial Revit support, you guys can leave a comment or comment. Yeah, that's it.